Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Nelson Plays now is my new name. Just to really change it up. I don't have the baby face Nelson anymore, so just wanted to change it up. Anyway, it's been a couple months since my last session, so you guys haven't missed anything. I did play a few sessions. Well, as you can see, my bankroll has dropped dramatically. The only bad thing I didn't do was quit early enough, so I should have stopped playing a long time before. So probably given a couple of weeks, I'll probably play extra too much and just lost a lot more anyway. So, probably a rule of thumb I probably could have done was if you lose like a 30-year bankroll, half your bankroll, just quit, just quit. And, until everything changes in your life, just had a lot of things happen in the back of my mind. So a lot of distractions while playing. So that's the reason why I was probably losing a lot more. Plus easily get tilted as well. So it's a bit play anyway. So pretty much since we haven't played for the last few months, we'll probably end up naturally defaulting to what we're used to. So this is what another goal was that I was trying to go for. So after a huge break from poker, I've gone into a few habits of probably playing a little bit too aggressive, especially, with marginal type hands. So there's this fine pocket tree is going to open up, which is part of the one table, which a lot of people will play. We've got position here, but just the call. I'm going to try and set mine here. No tree. He could easily have ace king, ace queen. Could still easily be in front. So throwing the third bet's pretty standard. He's got to defend his range. King hits his range. So now I'm going to actually bet here and see what he's going to do. I hopefully fold to win the hand. So he could have. Okay. Unfortunately, didn't hit the through in the end. So just gonna check behind. He's probably got a king. Didn't raise. If he's got a higher pocket pairs, he could have easily folded here, putting pressure on his hands. Ace nine. Okay, so he's trying to slow roll us or slow play us. Anyway, I think as played, we did all right. I think he would have folded a lot of hands. So we did protect their hands against, ace queen, mispaired hands, A couple of other hands that he could have had too was just a higher pocket pair. I think as played. I think it doesn't look nice, but I think we did play it okay in the end. And other adjustment we're going to do is here, check the screen. I'm going to change the default there as well. We've also got automatic bankroll, not bankroll, automatic timer as well to say that, give us time to make a play. That's mainly for us to play on multiple tables, but at the moment playing single tables. So 5-2, got position. Same scenario again. I'm going to actually put it back here because if he calls in, but we've got absolutely nothing at all. We're using position. We were hoping he folded last hand, but he didn't, so that's fine. Queens on a big blind. Okay, so we're probably going to 3-bet here, or is it going to win pre-flop? It's a bit unfortunate, but winning pre-flop's fine. Can I fold queen 5 pre-flop? I'm going to let it run through. See if it can do a steal, but unfortunately, no. I'm going to fold here. Maybe if the suit, he could 3-bet there, but I think some of those crazy plays we were getting a little bit too carried away, being ultra aggressive pre-flop. And I think we were actually just bleeding a bit of money there. Actually, I haven't updated the graph. Oh no, the graph's still there. It's fine. Thought I didn't change the graph, so I reinstalled the actual app because I've got a new computer now. Through that. Here's the tighter range though. Okay, so when they hit pre-flop, nice. So today's session is not going to last long. It was just mainly just to release a video that I haven't done for a long time. And just here we go. What we will do now that my routine has settled down quite a lot, and and I can start focusing on my poker and videos and stuff like that. We're going to release more videos again. And thanks for the comments in the past as well. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe as well. Go open up. Ace 10 suited. Under the gun. Alright, so we can call here, we can fall there. Fortunately, it doesn't show. He's put for, okay, he's a decent player. 23-19. Alright, let's get a flat call because we're out of position. Got top pairs. Let's check. Look at those donkeys of the. Maybe we'll lead into the aggressor. Okay, he does the standard. We could easily have the best hand here. Checks behind here, we should be in front. I think we'd still call. Oh, we could have. Okay, we're going to throw in a little bit here. And hopefully calls. But we could be. You could have jacks though. But anyway, I'm just trying a small bit there just to try and get a call. You never know, maybe second pair does call there. You know, if he's got 9s or 8s or something like that. That didn't hit a set, obviously. Alrighty, we got 8. Got position. Alright, I'm gonna probably fold here. Actually, it's cheap enough. If Tina Turner called, he hasn't got really an upper hand. We're just gonna fold there. He's only got $1.37, so I'm gonna fold. Gonna make sure we don't, over call things, especially with the smaller amount. I'm gonna guess smaller amount anyway. Okay. 10-9 offsuit. Alright, it's gonna fold. Someone's already opened up. Still gonna keep quite tight. Ace King, small blind. Probably the tightest of our ranges. Alright, definitely gonna bet here. And it'll be on the upper side of things. Just because we're out of position. Goes on 40. So he plays quite wide up. But it might be any small amount. It's only 84 hands. It's going to pre-fault that one. Pre-fault to junk. 7-3 suited. Maybe in the past I might have been a little bit crazy. A7, definitely going to be tight in the small blind. Someone opens up, we'll probably just going to fold here. 8.3 bet in now. King 2, get a fold. 3-2, get a fold. Alright, I'm going to open up ace 10 offsuit. Under the gun, I guess under the gun I might have folded or 3-betted. Probably would have 3-betted though. Yeah, but ace king, ace 10 suited, you could probably flap. See if you got position anyway. Alright, we got position here. So we're going to use it. Alright, we need to bet here on the lighter side of scales. Could be chasing. There's a lot of draws there. A10-8 suited. Alright, we'll get a call. Thinking about folding then. Go backdoor flush. Don't mind me, it's been a while since I've recorded a video, so be a little bit 10-8. So we've got a pair of 10s. If there was a heart there, I could probably have called. But no, we're gonna let that one go. Absolutely no reason calling moon. Probably could have argued to call the flop as well, but we don't have a backdoor. So which gave us a bit of an opportunity to play return, a little bit frisky if we ended up getting, the flush draws. All right, ace queen. Definitely raising it. Got position, got a decent hand as well. Already folds. Let's go automatically fold that one. Well, you could probably argue about trying to go for the steal in the small blind. Pull kings. That's premium hand for today. All right, do a throw bet in. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get a jack, or I say unfortunately you didn't have proper queens either, but the queen spiked on the turn, could put us in a lot of trouble. Spice gone. Victory is gone. At the moment, I actually don't have it automatically folding, which I have done in the past. So some of the things I hasn't quite updated yet, which I'll probably need to fix, but we're playing one table at the moment, so it's not a huge deal. Queen 7 suited. All right, we're going to open the sun out a little bit wide. We're in the cutoff. Unfortunately, dealer calls. All right, so we got second pair. We're going to throw a bet in here. Need to defend against 7. If he's got a jack, he's probably calling as well. If he's got a jack, I'm still in trouble. All right, just still bet here. All right, I'm going to throw in a block bet. No. He's still going to continue to bet quite big, actually. If he's got a jack, he's calling. And for a run out, though, if he's got a jack there, he's hacked it the whole time. I probably gave a bit of a tell by taking a little bit too long to bet there at the end. So whenever someone takes quite some time to make a bet at the end, usually it means they've got a made hand. They're actually just realizing how much they're going to make. Win 7 offsuit, probably has to fold. I mean, he could probably call and just put pressure on. And, if he misses the hand, we don't really have to have anything. We can just give him the fold. All right, gotta show you that. This is a little bit of a marginal hand, obviously. Ace offsuit. Could argue to fold, but we're against the cutoff in a lot of range. All right, so this guy, well, I'm gonna fold. Maybe if they're suited, we could call, but we're going to dominate there a lot of the time. No, I was really just targeting the cutoff. I wouldn't have position in the end, which I would have had position, but big blind would have had a tighter range. Probably had ace king, ace queen, maybe even a premium pair, pocket pair. Yeah, we'll probably just smashed all around the board. It was just hard to play against. Fault this one. Well, we'll just fault that one as well. We won't mess around. Jack going offsuit, probably fault this one as well. Playing just a small blind, who might fight, might defend. I will defend. Go a pen. All right, we'll call. All right, check. Didn't bet here and see if we can steal it. You're just purely using position here. It's going to be a lot harder for him to. Even pocket kings there, with the queens and the ace there, he's going to have to call pretty tight there. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's just a lot harder for him to call in that spot. So we ended up using position, so that was nice. Nice little steal from us. Pocket jacks, under the gun, calls. Now we're just trying to spike a jack. He bets half. I'm going to raise. He could be opening pretty wide there. Who's all in, so this is an easy fold. Doesn't show. Maybe could have probably just called, but I think raising there is the right choice because they were we're paying, people who just call might be chasing as well. I go through back here. There's king. Manage making a choice. Okay, calls. It's definitely got a three-quarter bet in. Kind of half bet. Is he a decent player? I go fold. Alright. So he's got a three bet there a lot of the time. Maybe with a set, maybe two pan, maybe aces. They call it the greedy bet. It's a little bit dangerous though, folding there sometimes. Maybe I should have bet a little bit larger. Looked a little bit weak, didn't it? Oh, okay, I'm going to target the fish. And he got two pan. We're going to raise it quite large. Unfortunately, folds. If you have aces, he's probably a go all in. But down top pair is probably a go all in, so that would have been a good chance to probably give it all in on the flop. And just goes 40%. Quite aggressive. Gonna raise it up. We've got position here as well. If it goes all in, I'm probably a call. All right, we're going to check here. The tracker's in. All right, a bit cool. If he's got aces, so be it. But we can go all in on the river. If he's got ace queen, ace king. If he's got pocket aces, we're going broke. It's taking a long time. All right, we'll bet the full amount. Actually, of course, the best king. Maybe he's got kings up. He might make a hero called kings. Because remember, we did check. What? It's taking a long time. Big choice. What's he doing? I wanted to call. No, fold. All right, that's good anyway. We didn't have him to get back to the $3 mark, which is good. Seven's gone. We're not going to try and probably could try and steal it from the small blind though. All right, got pocket jacks. Raise it up. Definitely going to bet again. We're trying to defend against ace king, ace queen. It's not a great card for us, but we need to continue the pressure. Okay, because he had pocket queens there, he might actually fold there as well. We could have easily had ace king. King could have easily hit our range since we 3-bet pre-flop. But if we check behind there on the turn, I think we have to call rivers because we induce bluffs as well. Okay, 2 offsuit. Four saves. I should let go. They're quite watching the action there. King 9 was another one I might have actually started playing a little bit more. Check 8, just get it there. Someone opened anyway. I did get the fold before I saw the opened. Ace 2, got a fold. It is offsuit, but you can probably open there as well. Could be like a bluffing hand, especially from our position if you get a full bet. The Tim might get paid quite well. He's deep stacked, cool. Hopefully Kettle in doesn't call raise or anything like that. All right, let's give a check. Didn't get a 7, unfortunately. This would be a nice, if he falls, we're actually priced in. Didn't call here. If we spike a 7 on the turn, we could easily double up. Unfortunately missed. If it goes check, we could have the best hand here, weirdly enough. Do I try to bluff him? Has everyone missed? I'm just going to check. I mean, yeah, there is no point actually bluffing there. Yeah, that was a nice hand. I did think we had the best hand. That's well, I did want to think that we'd bet, but at the same time, I thought maybe the better hands might fold. I was showing extreme weakness, but multiple people in the hands probably shouldn't bluff. And I did have showdown video anyway, so I wasn't really bluffing anyway. So maybe I was trying to get value from an ace high. But I didn't also value myself in, well, you don't want to help your opponents. Yeah, by valuing them. Good as king. Good as king offset. The raise it up. Can you a good straight draw with this one as well? Got top pair. A lot of better hands here though. If he raises, I think we're folding. I'd like to see a fold. We'll check here. All right, I think we got the best hand. Beautiful. All right, so I think we had the best hand there because he checked behind. And we should have value bet on the river. It comes a question when they start raising on the river. I think we're out of position to fault that one. 8-7 third. Just under the gun raise. I think we can defend. He's got to be a bit tighter. He's 15%. 157 hands. So in a pan. Checked behind, so I should throw a bet in here. I think he'd be chasing. We should have the best hand here. He's probably got like ace queen, maybe ace jack, ace 10, maybe 10. The bet's here, I'm probably going to fold. Quite a big bet. Which probably argues maybe I should have thrown a bet in. An overbet though. What do you comment on those overbets? I mean, maybe he is. Maybe that's a bluff bet. Maybe he hit the flush and he's trying to get his value. Maybe he hit a set. Still trying to get his value. Anyway, we got that pretty cheap on the river. We did bet there when we thought we might have been in front. But he bet big, so he might have been trapping and then upsetting that, we didn't bet. Jack 10 would have been awkward, but out of position. Yeah, Jack with a medium kicker was not great, but it's still okay. But We're playing tighter range in the blinds. Okay, king jack. Definitely an open. Just thinking about 3-betting before they folded, obviously. King jack offsuit. Cool. Okay. They're sort of slowly going up, which is good. Holding this one. 6-5. Gotta fold that one. It's a bit of a trash in the end. Only a bit. It's on the bottom scale, I guess. Even if it's suited, it'd be great. Still playing quite a few hands here. We were playing at a session times 35. Playing 24.19 at the moment. That's my stats. It says 25 on the screen, man. It says 24.19. So playing 11% 3-bets at the moment. I think 8% is probably the prime spot you want to be. But I think 11% also fine. I think anything above that is probably starting to get exploited. People start full betting or long, but they probably don't do that as much at 2-0 though. Okay, ace 3 suited. That's going to open up. I'm going to argue to open up a little bit higher as well. Definitely get a lot of good flops there with ace 3 suited though. Right, king queen suited under the gun. It's definitely lowering our range and put it all in, just go all out. Yeah, it could still be, it could be in front there, it could be behind. Don't think it's going to go all in checks. Look good, let's go in, but yeah, aces. Then we've got an easy decision, just go out. Because they get really scared. Yeah, even if he's got ace king as well, probably behind. Then it's a hand, he folds. Okay, gotta open this one. King 4 suited. Maybe 3-bets. And I gotta fold. Can you get the 4 though? Because if anything misses, then you put pressure on. But it was quite a big 3-bet, so that is the reason why he folded. Again, he's in a 3-bet here. So far the session has been okay. Okay, we opened up, he didn't 3-bet us. So this hits our range a little bit more. Plus if we spike the 10, all right, so get a 3 card on the river. There's the reason why we play in position with much more hands. 10 comes out, we're crushing it. The checks here, we can't even bet. Yeah, so the reason why I bet there before was to try and, on the flop, because I thought maybe he missed the ace and the king at the same time. He didn't 3-bet. And then plus, when we do hit our card, I'll be wanting to make a decent amount for that card as well. But unfortunately, it didn't come out. He could have easily had a decent hand to call with. It has an ace. Usually calling with an ace. I think it's Felix. I got position. Big blind, just check the wound. Put a backdoor. Straight backdoor. Oh, we get a gut shot as well. It's a good reason to play any one table as well, to make sure we see that. It's easily miss the gut shots. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get the good turn of diamonds. That would have been the perfect card. Did have an opportunity to probably bluff at it on the turn. No one wants it, so I'm going to bet it. It's probably too small. But we don't need to bet. The higher you bet on the river, the less it has, okay. Fair enough. But the higher you bet, the more it has to work. Yeah, we should have probably bet the turn. We probably missed the chance, but we went for the free card. Probably would have been a good chance because to bet on the turn because we didn't have showdown running. So we should have probably actually bet the turn and then bluff the river unblocked, because it makes our hand more noticeably stronger. Or at least we're telling the story it is anyway. Pocket threes. Shit. Didn't hit the three. And 12. I'll live on. Don't need to watch that coming out. Actually, they're suited, which is nice. Let's go back to a flush. Hopefully the dealer shit on. The folking, unfortunately no spade. If it was a spade, then could have had a good chance there. There could have been a chance, but we could have actually probably do a hero call. Good decision to call. Could have acted as rebend as well. Call behind. Do have a gut shot. I'm going to bet here and can't steal it. Perfect. We do have a gut shot, so I think called possible gut shot, but at the same time, there was a flush draw there that we weren't chasing. There was a lot of scan cards on the river as well, so if another heart comes out, not holding the heart, we could probably get in the fold as well. So a scary board for someone to know the decision. Harrison fold. I mean, okay, King 3 wins. You can open up. It's been pretty simple with the opening sizes. 53% of hands. I still folding at a decision, but he's a fish. Would have been pretty awkward with top pair thing. But I think we're saving money there folding. We'll probably want to be a little bit tighter with those calls. Got 3-bet and King Jack suited. $8. Hopefully just calls behind. Cool, okay. We're going to bet 3 quarters here. If he bets into us, we'll be just call behind. I'm going to bet 3 quarters. We're a spike hard. Also, he's quite high as well. Okay, we're at the nuts, man. The ace of hearts coming out the river. Swiped offsuit. I'm just probably going to let this one go. Yeah. Just let it go. Easier choice now that he bet quite huge. And a fold queen 2 suited against the under the gun lanes. Fold this one. We're going to end the session really soon. Like I said, it's been a long time since my last video, so sorry about that, guys. But, you know, at the moment, you can see we've caught up a little bit since the start of the session. We're roughly around 66, and by the looks of it, we're at 68 now, so it's up a volume. With queens, raises. I'm just going to call. I've got position here. You know, club. Just going to let it go. Yeah, it's king. He's got the club as well. That's fine. Unfortunately, we didn't have a set. And he was still probably, yeah, and still the club would have been out there as well, possibly. I don't think it came out, would have been a little bit. He had something to play for, though. Ace jack offsuit. Curious. All right, I'll go. We're out of position. If it was suited, we probably could have called. Offsuit, maybe full bet as well. Put some pressure on his highest offsuit hands, unpaired hands. Eight seven suited. Raise it. No, it's cool to defend. It boiled pair. Cool. Unfortunately, we don't have anything else. Look at Beth here. I think you want to mess with those king. All right, I'm going to call it. Anyway, I'm going to call it. So we've got about $68 bankroll now, so roughly. So not too far from there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and release more videos now. So a lot has happened in the background in my life. So I just want to make sure that my mindset is correct. We can focus purely on the game and don't have anything else on my mind other than playing poker. So as you can see, we did okay today. It was only a small session, so we're only going to do small sessions for the time being. I do have plenty of time, like just little pockets of time, not hours on end, but I do have small amounts of time so I can put in a small session and see if we can get the bankroll up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know I'm a bit rusty with this one, so I enjoyed the new layout anyway. And, you know, if you've got any feedback, let me know. Thanks, guys. See you next video. Bye.